Hi, I'm Donna Wolfe from Naztazia.com.
Today, I'll show you how to crochet the winter park scarf. And my friend Lindsay over at Winding Road Crochet has the matching fingerless mitts and boot cuffs. To make the scarf, you'll need 2 skeins of Red Heart Heatwave yarn and a size H hook. The scarf consists of several rows of a ridge, followed by a modified granny stitch, topped off with the ridge again. To begin, leave an 8-inch tail end for sewing later. Then, chain 203. For row 1, skip the first 2 chains and make 1 half double crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook and 1 half double crochet in each stitch across. By the way, to get more videos like this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Once completed, we're going to join this strip of crochet into a round with a slip stitch. The row of half double crochet should make it easier to avoid any twists when joining. And we'll use that longer beginning tail end to stitch that little tiny opening in the end. Working in rounds now, start with the chain 1. With half double crochet stitches, they form a little bump or ridge in the back. Instead of working in the normal part of the top stitch, we're going to work in the back bump or the back ridge or the 3rd loop. It's called many different things. At the end, just slip stitch to the first stitch. For round 3, we'll chain 1 and repeat round 2. Working in that far back loop, make 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. And in rounds 4 and 5, keep repeating round 2. You can see the nice ribbing the back bump of the half double crochet formed. Round 6, chain 3. Make 2 double crochet stitches in the same space. Skip 2 stitches, and in the next stitch, make 3 double crochet stitches. Skip 2 stitches, and make 3 double crochet stitches in the next stitch. Skip 2, and 3 double crochet. You can see the modified granny stitch starting to form. Slip stitch to the first stitch. For round 7, we're going to turn our work. Instead of doing the normal chain 3, I like to do an alternate chain 3, which is a single crochet and a chain 1. Over the next 2 stitches, we're going to do a double crochet 2 together stitch. Chain 2. Over the next 3 granny stitches from the previous round, we're going to do a double crochet 3 together decrease stitch. Chain 2. Above the next granny stitch, we'll do another double crochet 3 together decrease stitch. And chain 2. Continue this across the round. Instead of making the last chain 2, first I make a chain 1. And then a half double crochet into the top of the stitch. For round 8, we'll turn our work and chain 3. So make just 2 more double crochet stitches in that space. In the next space, which is a previous round's chain 2, make 3 double crochet stitches. And in the next space, we'll do 3 more double crochet stitches in it. Continue going around, making 3 double crochet in each space. At the end, just slip stitch to the top of the initial chain 3. Round 9 is just like round 7. Turn the work and do our alternative to the chain 3 in the first stitch. And then over the remaining 2 stitches, do a double crochet 2 together stitch. And then chain 2. And then over the next 3 granny stitches, do a double crochet 3 together decrease stitch. And then chain 2. And continue this around. At the end, we'll do that special connection stitch. Chain 1 and half double crochet to the top of the first stitch. Turn your work and begin round 10, which is the same as round 8. You'll continue this pattern of repeating rounds 8 and 9 until you finish with round 13. You can see the modified granny stitches formed. There's rounds 6 and 7, rounds 8 and 9, rounds 10 and 11, and rounds 12 and 13. For round 14, chain 1. Make 2 half double crochet in each space and make 1 half double crochet on the top of the previous round's decrease stitch. 2 half double crochet in the space and 1 half double crochet on top of the decrease stitch from that previous round. Continue doing this pattern around. At the end, just slip stitch to the first stitch. For rounds 15, 16, 17, and 18, do what we did in the beginning. Make 1 half double crochet in that back bump of the stitch. Continue this pattern around, ending each round with a slip stitch, and then just chain 1 to start the next round. Once completed, your work should look something like this. We have a little gap on the bottom that we need to put 1 or 2 stitches. And that's how I make my winter park scarf. And be sure to check out my friend Lindsay's matching fingerless gloves and boot cuffs under Winding Road Crochet.